Welcome back, everybody, to the show that we say our favorite opinions. These are definitely not recorded in the same night, and we have to have coffee and tea to wake up, because it's time for Bro-pinions. In this episode, I'm actually going to ask Brandon a question for a game I played, and I know of, but he played for the channel. Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Oh, dude, Bendy. That was a good game. I'm not going to lie. So, I don't like horror games. I don't like scary games. I don't like pop-up scares. But I thought Bendy was going to be like this horror game, right? Because I don't know. Like, I haven't played games. Like, I grew up to like Halo, Gears of War. Yeah, those are gruesome. But I didn't like expand over a broad array of different types of games, right? This is like, this channel's the very first time I've played different games. So on Bendy and the Ink Machine, I thought that it was going to be a horror game. It wasn't at all. If anything, it had a killer story. It was beautiful the way it was done. I really loved it. Like, I honestly, like, I can't say anything bad about it other than the fact that I don't like what was going on with Henry. Now, there may be more in the story. That was just part one. You know, I really don't know the rest of them. But from part one, I hate that like Henry's stuck in that loop. You know, that's the only thing I don't like.
That's the thing everyone in the end's like, what?
I know. I was all like,
the one thing that people get mad is that like that the fact that Joey Drew won pretty much in that the villain won pretty much.
Yeah, and then it just loops and then loops and then loop. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not saying that was, oh, that's a dumb way to end the game. No, not at all. It's just I feel bad for Henry. That's it.
But
other than that, everything was awesome the way it was done. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that Joey was that obsessed, you know, that he brought everyone from the studio into this world.
But doesn't that mean that it made it more emotional to the fact that it's good?
Yeah. If you like sad stories, yeah.
It's not the fact that it's sad, it's the fact that it's not what you expect. You're like, what?
It's sad that Henry went through all that, went and beat the freaking ink demon, and then had to restart it again without any of that memory. So now it's like he's doing it all over again. Who knows how long he's been in there, you know?
Because I did play the next game, you know, in the Dark Revival.
Yeah.
I think he said, because you actually meet him in that game. And
You meet Henry?
Yeah, you meet Henry. The main character asks her, like, how long have you been here? He's like, I don't know. But I know I've been trying to stop Bendy for above 400 times or something like that.
The story on that looked awesome too. Like, I love the whole drawing animation. Like, that looks really nice. Like, it's an actual cartoon studio. I was like, what? But,
yeah, exactly.
But I heard that the original Bendy game had a different art style, right? Am I wrong?
Yes, it did. It was old. I can't admit. Well, I mean, it's not super old, but it was old. It was new for its kind, and because remember, it's like it's trying to integrate a 2D world into a 3D landscape, you know. And then the villains had to be like old timey. Everything had to be old timey. But by the time the second game came out in 2022, they had like way more time to realize. They updated graphics and everything. I love Bendy Ink Machine. I followed it for the longest time, and then waited so long to play the second game. And the second game just like completely blew it out the way, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. I can see why. It was really good. Like, I don't have anything negative to say.
Nothing?
Other than maybe the game was a little too predictable, right? So I was scared, obviously, because I thought something horrifying was gonna happen. I don't know why, but I kind of knew I wasn't going to get in any fights because it never, like, I could tell when it would and wouldn't get in a fight because it would take away my weapon and then give me back my weapon. So I'm like, okay, nothing bad's gonna happen here, you know?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I don't like that kind of knowing that I'm not gonna be in trouble or danger. Because why would they take my weapon away if I'm gonna be in danger? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and throughout your gameplay too, you were also saying the same thing. Like, you were like, oh, I'm gonna go over here. There's gonna be a jump scare. Then a boss fight's gonna happen. And you predicted like the exact thing that would happen. So
I've seen a lot in my lifetime.
In my 87 years on this earth,
I have seen a lot. So I am very, and you know, the girls hate that too because I can predict anything on movies. I'm like, oh, he's the killer. What do you mean? He's their brother. Trust me, he's the killer. And then boom.
Yeah, first game, because I played the first game too, don't worry. And plus I watched Brandon play it. First game, You know, got you attached to. You know, I think the one thing I had a problem with in the first game is that they didn't get you attached so much to Boris. I feel like they should have attached you so much more to Boris.
So I will admit that was the other thing. On Boris, I did hurt a little bit more because he kind of came out of nowhere, fed me, took care of me a little bit, you know, and I was like, okay, here's the attachment. And like we were trying to work together, like, hey Boris, you stay back. So because now I had a buddy in this lonesome world, I got close. And so when freaking what's her name? Alice took him, I was all like, bro, are you kidding me? Like I already knew, like when she's all like, oh sweet, I'm actually free, and then she's all like, I want Boris. I'm like, what? You my Boris? What? Why my Boris? You know, like, and then she ended up taking him. I was all like, get up, stop her, she's behind you. And yeah, sure enough, she took him.
I know, I agree. Yeah, it was like you're kind of alone, so I guess you get attached to anybody that's there.
I honestly thought I was gonna save him. I was like, oh man, I gotta go save Boris. Don't worry, I got this. And then when I saw him, like mutilated and redesigned, I was all like, that was sad.
It was sad. And then I think, because I guess it's a mixed review now of both the games. I think the one thing disappointing thing I had in Dark Revival is the fact that I didn't get to see Boris.
Well, he made a quick peek. I don't know if you saw that. It made a quick like where he showed up like at the end of a hall, going to the left, and your character was all like Boris, and then like once you get over there, he was gone. But that was the only time you saw that Boris.
Really? I don't remember that.
I can pull up a clip. I'll send it to you. Like Boris actually made a very smidge. It was when a door was opening, and Boris was at the end of the hallway walking left.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And your character even said Boris, and then like that was it. You went down the hallway and he wasn't there. But that was the only time he made an appearance.
Huh? I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I didn't even notice that at all. That hold left shift to run. Why are you giving me the option to run? Wait, is that Boris? Wait! That changed the whole game now. Wait, Boris, please, no, Boris. What'd you do, my friend? But I think I do like the fact too that they do have an explanation on why Boris was in there, and the only thing was that they just say he was on his own adventure, and it was the next game that came out that like Boris and the Dark Survival.
What did you think of that game?
Oh, sorry, Lone Wolf. Honest opinions, I loved it. Art style was amazing, and everything, but it did get pretty repetitive.
Yeah, so I was working obviously, but I always have your stream playing in the background. And I would pop in, and it looked like you were in the same area. Now, you probably could have changed areas or gone here or there, but the map looked the same.
You had to play the same map, and then when you unlock a new floor, it was a different map. It was like it was cool because it was like both of the games combined together in the same area. But yeah, there was just like it was a different map, but like the exact same goal, and the exact same enemies, you know. And you just have to play for like hours and hours until you finally like get something new. And like I will admit it was fun playing the stream, you know, talking to everybody. It was fun, but like afterwards I was more of like I was like meh. So it wasn't really worth the price I paid for it.
Well, would you go back to that game, or it's not a game that piqued your interest like that much?
It would be a game where if I had probably nothing else, I would play it again.
Yeah.
But it's not a game where I'm dying to go back. It's more of a game. It's more of a game like if I had free time and nothing else to do, I'm like, yeah, I'll just pop in and see what else I can unlock.
Let me beat this game real quick. You know, there's nothing to do today. I've cleaned everything. I've done all my chores. I've worked. You know.
Honestly, that's pretty much. That's pretty much how I feel about it.
Okay. We'll probably rate all three in this one episode.
Yeah, might as well all three, the whole franchise at this point.
Tell me what you think about. What did you think about Dark Revival?
Honestly, for being a fan of the original game so much on like following it, I literally have the pops, you already know, and I'm just like I was dying for a new game, and then just come to realize that like I was 2 years late to the party. I'm like, are you serious? There's a new game? So I finally played it. Dude, like, only thing I was like, new character, new story. It was kind of strange, but the fact that it added to the story like almost perfectly and gave more information on everybody else, like kind of made up for it, and it was awesome. It was in my opinion, like 10 times better than Bendy and Ink Machine, the original one. Bendy and Dark Revival upgraded graphics. It made the gameplay fun. The fighting was better, and the story was better too. And like they expanded on the story and answered most of the questions that people had. Like, where's Joey Drew through all this? What happened to Henry? What happened to Sammy Lawrence? Is the projectionist still alive? Is Bendy still out there? What's happening to Bendy? Is anyone else is there anyone else trying to stop Bendy? Is there anyone else doing this and that? And it finally answered all the questions people had, and I was so happy. By the end, I was like, if I could erase my memory and then play that game again, I think I would. It was honestly it's one of those games where it's like only you can play if you don't know the story, and then it's like a one-time playthrough thing, and then that's it. But other than that, like, it is so worth it if you've never played that game. I think it is so worth it.
I get it. On that one, it looked good. Like I was in there in the beginning, and I saw that like the graphics just from the opening like scene, like with the thunderstorm and the rain, coming through. I was
I opened that game and I just saw that. I'm like, this game is like, I don't even remember. I think it was like 30 gigs or 50 gigs. I'm like, it's only 30 gigabytes. And like, it looked like something that comes out of like a Call of Duty game.
Yeah, it was really cool. I loved it. I love that dark scheme. And yes, I love that. I don't like shows, movies, games where there's no context. I don't. Who is this person? Who's that? Exactly what you said. The only question I did have is I saw that Alice is in this game, right? Is the good Alice? Is the evil Alice in this game also?
Yes.
Oh, she is.
They do explain it good on why everyone's back. It's because of the cycle thing.
It reset. Yeah.
So every time, like, you can people whenever you want. Sorry, YouTube. You can hurt people as much as you want. But like when the cycle continues, they're just alive again. Is the thing. Yeah. And they kind of explain it too, where like there could be multiple Alices, there could be multiple Borises, but it's the soul pretty much that is it. Yeah. So like the main Alice is possessed by the soul of the person who played Alice, but there might be other wanderers, whatever, that look like Alice, but it just doesn't end up going on, Yeah. Because I she even explains that like Alice has taken apart like a bunch of other like of the people there to become beautiful. And as you saw from whenever you played in the original Bendy, you saw like the thousands of Borises that she ripped all of the hearts out.
That's terrible. Yeah. I gotta watch your gameplay on that one, man. Oh man, that it looked good, and I was like trying to watch it, and I was like back and forth with it. I was like, ah.
Dude, it was a good game.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let's rate these games.
All right, Bendy Machine 1. Let's bring back our little scale.
On that game, it's a storyline that I've never like experienced. It's different. Like, it really piqued my interest because I've played a ton of story games where it's like space invasions to fighting wars to invading alien races, but this one, the whole like storyline of like cartoon style, that's really cool. I want to give this one a 5, to be honest.
Really?
Because I would because you recommended it to me, and I was terrified at first, but once I played it, like, it may not be like a crazy out there, like, oh, you can do so much in the game, but I loved the story, and that's what hooked me on the most.
Yeah, and I think I'm honestly kind of biased, so I would probably give it a 4 or 5. But if I had to choose one, and I think this is bias again, don't hate me, guys, I think I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, I could see the 4. I can see the 4 because you can't really do much. Like it's very much in that game. It's very very tightrope-ish, Like you have one thin line, you walk it, and that's pretty much it. You can't branch off. There's no crazy secrets besides getting all the cans of beans,
bacon soup,
or soups, bacon soup. Sorry, bacon soup.
Not a fan.
But yeah, I can see the 4. But yeah, I want to give it a 5 for that story. That story was beautiful.
honestly, and I think part of the reason why I'm giving it a 4 is because the bias also on playing Dark Revival, because I'm gonna probably give Dark Revival a 5 on the scale. Because after, dude, I love Bendy. If you asked me before I played Dark Revival, I would have given Bendy and Ink Machine a 5. But after playing Dark Revival takes 5. It changed
And I could see that.
Everything.
I could see that. I can see the first one being a 4 and then the second one being a 5 because of course, hey, it's a newer game. Of course, there's going to be more to do, more graphics, more powers, you know. Yeah, that one easily takes a 5 as well.
They knew exactly what to change, and it didn't change anything of the story. They just kept everything how it's supposed to be, and that's what it's like. It's very rare that a second game is better than the first. Very rare. Because a lot of people, they think that they need to change so much of the story to make it better. But all they realize they need to do is just expand on the story, add new characters, better graphics. That's all they need to do. So, Dark Revival gets a 5 out of 5.
I can see that. Yeah, I honestly, with how everything looked on that one, 5. Because, like you said, if you're comparing the two games, you can put part 1 at a 4 and the second one at a 5. But if I had never played the second one, 5 on the first, and I never played the first one compared to the second, 5 out of first. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was really good. Now, here's my question to you: what do you rate Lone Wolf?
I knew you were gonna ask that. Ah, man, that's a lot of people may be mad at me.
It's your own opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
it's my own opinion. Yeah, of course.
Everyone has their own opinions. People are gonna love the game. People are gonna hate the game. People are gonna be like, you know, like
because I know there's gonna be the diehard game fans that are gonna start commenting and be like, oh man, blah blah blah. But honestly, I would give the Lone Wolf, and I'm stuck between 2 to 3, but I think I'm gonna end up giving it a 2.
From what I saw, I didn't watch enough. I didn't see the game as much, but from when I was popping in and out, it looked like you were doing the same thing.
It was.
Most of the time, I just saw Bendy chasing you and you running to you juking him out and running into a, what do you call it? One of those closet things.
One in the closet, yeah.
So
holes.
I can see that game. I don't think it deserves a refund, like an immediate refund. No, definitely not. I just think like I'd play the game if it was free.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of a game I see. Again, like I said, it's more of a game where you can play it and experience it. It's more of an experience rather than playing. You're not really, to me, I wasn't really playing anything. It was more just the experience of being one of the first people to play it when it just came out, you know. But
yeah,
for the $20, I spent $20 on that game was not worth it whatsoever. Animation was cool. I think just changing from the first point of view to third point of view, I don't think that did anything good. Like it made the gameplay awkward. Like it just there's dark spaces where there's the void. And just if they made it first person, it probably would have been a cooler experience. But it was just awkward, I think, if anything. Yeah, for $20, not worth it whatsoever. I would honestly play that game only if it was free. And then again, when it is free, I probably wouldn't have played it for as long as I did on that stream if I didn't play it for a stream.
Well, did you continue to play it because you thought something else would change?
Yeah,
you were thinking in your head oh, maybe that's just how this segment of the game is.
Yeah, exactly. I thought at first I played the first after an hour, I think an hour and a half. I was like, okay, this is getting a little repetitive, but I'm like, I figured out finally I'm supposed to get buttons and go through the elevator, and they knew that people were gonna get bored of this game. You can tell because they added so many collectibles. You can collect keys, plushies. They added arcade, so you can collect coins to play the arcade games. They added this, that. They added so much stuff, but all the game is just walking around, collect, leave. And I thought it was gonna change by the time I was like, oh, the new elevator keys or whatever. And then I get the elevator thing, and it's the exact same thing. And it's just a different map. It's like playing pinball machines. Where a pinball machine, it's pretty fun and everything, but the only difference is the different pinball machine, and it's just a different layout. That's all it is.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's the reason where I wouldn't pay $20. Even if it was free, I probably would have probably not played it for as long as I did, because I was really expecting a change, but it didn't at all.
Yeah, that's why we give it a 2 on that game.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, pretty much that was our ranking on the Bendy franchise at this point. Can't wait to see more content from you, Joey Drew Studios.
Bros Before Pros is ready. Bros Before Pros
We're
is
ready. Give us early access.
Give us early access.
But that was...
Uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. Hold on, Zen. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I'm ending this segment. So thank you for watching. Joey Drew Studios, give us more content. And I'll be definitely down to play the game, even if it's $40 for Lone Wolf. But make more of what you did for Dark Revival. Please. Please. Please.